Hi, I'm Sarah from the upcoming. An absolute pleasure to be with you here this evening. For people who don't know anything about this film, could you just give us a brief introduction?
I'm Margy Kinmonth, I'm the director.
And I'm Freddie Fox, and I play the Eric Ravilious, or rather the voice of Eric Ravilious.
And what can people expect if they watch this film?
Oh, just great art and a wonderful man who died in the war, just rediscovered on the big screen.
He's one of the great war artists of the Second World War, whose life is this amazing combination of the most beautiful painting and also a lot of mystery. And it was a real honour to be able to voice him, having been asked by Margy to voice him, because he's such an enigma and a real cinematic goldmine, combining amazing interview footage with artists and luminaries of the day talking about him, and wonderful documentary footage, imagery of his paintings, and the fabulous letters that he wrote to his wife and lovers.
And obviously it was such a shame that he wasn't more celebrated. So why now? Why bring his story to life? And what do you think people can gain from hearing about it?
Well, it's exactly 80 years since he died. He lived in times of great change, just like we are now. I made the film in peacetime, and now there's a war on, so he lived through just the same. What do we learn? Well, be an artist, create art, and your legacy will live on forever. And I really love working with all the paintings and turning it into stories.
And tell us about some of the logistics of putting it together and finding all this archival footage. And of course, you had the blessing of the family all the way through.
Yeah, well, it was very difficult to fund because people said, "Oh, we've never heard of him." But then, of course, the minute you look at the work, you know he did very, very well. So very hard to fund, but I've had an absolutely amazing ride through the pandemic, and it's come out the other side.
It's now in more cinemas than Top Gun. So who says an artist that nobody knows can't get on the big screen?
Yeah.
And tell us about some of the people you've got on board, including Freddie Fox, of course, but lots of other big names. Talk us through who you've got in the film.
Well, we've got Tamsin Gregg, Jeremy Irons, Harriet Walter, Freddie. Then the contributors, we have Ai Weiwei, Grayson Perry, Alan Bennett, and Robert McFarlane.
Amazing.
So I'm in heaven.
And what do you hope that people are going to take away from watching this film?
To be illuminated about an extraordinary man and his extraordinary life, and his extraordinary wife, who was an amazing figure in her own right, that really comes across in this film. And of course the work, the great work, and a man who died making it. It's wonderful.
And how does it feel to be here tonight and also be finally having films back on the big screen and also independent films like this?
Well, it's amazing that people are going back into cinemas, and this is a genuine independent British film. There's no Netflix money. It's a completely different movie to anything like Top Gun, Jurassic Park. It's on its own, and people seem to want to come and see it, so we're really happy.
It's absolutely the rebirth of British independent film, and long may it continue to flourish.
Amazing. Thanks so much for sharing that with me. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.